Hello, challengers! Yay, day 4, Intentionally Zen. So, thanks for following along, guys. I hope you're enjoying the videos, getting something out of them, doing the work. That's the most important part. Do the work, right? After you get the guidance, you got to do the work. So, I hope you're having a great time and getting some perspective shifts. Maybe you have some deeper questions you're going to spend a little bit more time looking into after the 5 days is up or during the 5 days. So all that's phenomenal. I hope you guys are getting some good stuff out of this. And today I want to talk about love, 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 love. So that's part of what we're trying to create. That's part of my definition of Zen, my inner Zen, my balance point, and that comes from a certain amount of self-love, self-appreciation, respect, honoring myself, what I need, my personal growth. All of that is self-love. And it's very, very important that you take the time to create that for yourself. Nobody else can, bless you with self-love. Nobody else can do the work for you. They can guide you and give you that love and reflect to you that love that you need so you can get an understanding of the feeling, the vibration of it. But nobody can actually fill you up with that love. If you are, and that's why so many relationships are difficult, because you've got two people who are both trying to get love from each other, and they probably don't have enough inside them to even give to their partner. And then when they feel empty, they're, struggling back and forth with their partner because they don't have that tank filled with love themselves. And when you, and I'm speaking from experience here because I've been on both sides of this ship, both sides of the story, whatever. I've been there where one of my teachers a handful of years ago said, Sarah, you could keep getting into these relationships, but you're going to continue to bring yourself with you. So you got to look at your own stuff. And that was tough. It was tough to look at myself and go, oh, wait, that's not him. That's me. I'm creating this. And through that process, I learned how to love myself and respect myself and stand up for myself and know that what I do for me to create and follow my joy is more important than anybody else. But on that path, this is the beautiful part, and this is the part that sometimes is hard to understand. If you look back at that chart that I've been referencing, love is very, very high on the list, and it's that self-love. When you strive for and achieve that love, and even if it's not constantly throughout the day, which would be really tough for us on this human path to be in love 24/7, but if you're on that path and you have frequent bouts of being at that high of vibration, people are drawn to you and people will climb higher with you. You will help people around you just by being in that higher vibration. So it's not selfish. And we think self-care, putting ourselves first, is selfish. We take time out of our day to help other people when we're running on empty. If my gas tank is on empty, I can't drive you to another state. I'm going to run out of gas and I'm only going to hurt myself, right? I have to stop and get gas first. And if you put that analogy towards your tank of love, you have got to fill your love tank before you can give it to anybody else. And if you do that, the love you do give after you filled your own love tank will be so much more profound and so much more better received by whoever you're intending it for. So it is not selfish, or it is selfish, but selfish in a good way. It's a good selfish to take time and nurture yourself. And we hear that a lot, but how often do we actually really put ourselves first? And I've had several encounters where I've had to challenge this, where I've had to say, tell somebody who might have been kind of going down a negative or kind of a complaining road, but I was in a place where I couldn't go there with them, and I didn't want that in my life, and I actually had to tell them, I love you, but I'm not taking that in right now. And it was hard, but once I kind of explained them to them, because I was in a place of loving me, I wasn't angry, I wasn't mad. They felt in my explanation of why I didn't want to go there with them, they felt the love from me. So it wasn't a hard conversation. And their eyes kind of opened and realized, oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like, you're just protecting you. And they took that time to reflect and work that problem out themselves, which is an act of self-love too. So I hope that made sense. My goal for you today is for you to understand that loving yourself first is not selfish in a bad way. It is selfish in a good way. And you can give way more. Your capacity to give and serve and love and spread about compounds when you take care of you first. It truly does. In the program, when I was getting sober, they often say, what you put in front of your sobriety, you will lose, right? So sobriety had to come first. And through that, there's a lot of stuff that you have to put aside because you have to take care of this first. Because if you take care of this second, you could lose everything. So that is how I want you to look at self-love. It is that important, guys. And it's that important, but it's also that rewarding. It's so rewarding when you learn to cultivate and create this self-love. And it's empowering and it's beautiful, and you can give oodles of energy and love away when you know you're protecting and taking care of and nurturing your own love spot. So, and just in case you forgot, this is this is what love looks like now. Okay, so that is the basic message of today. You come first when it comes to self-love. So self-love. Now, how do you actually create that within inside you guys is not something I can completely convey in this video today. So the only thing I really want you to take away from this, not the only thing, but the main point is that start on this journey today, whether it's taking walks in nature, taking baths, just protecting your time, whatever it may be. It could be getting massages, it could be going on trips, but it doesn't have to involve money, and it doesn't have to involve other people. It can involve other people. Whatever, I want you to really sit down and write a list with a pen, not on a computer or on your phone, but start writing a list of things that make you feel really, really good, that you think can be part of your self-care routine. And this, I want you to try to do something that's in the self-care, self-love category every single day. Every single day. Now, for me, a lot of my practices all wrap into the same time frame. So I want you to breathe. I want you to do your mantra. I want you to do your journaling. I want you to meditate. I'm asking a lot of you. These are all things that I do. Not every single one of them, but some recipe, some combination of all these things I do every day. Could be 5 minutes. Sometimes it's 2 hours. When I'm in session with clients, if I get in the right energetic space, that's self-love. So I could spend, some days I spend in such a beautiful energetic space all day long because I've set myself up to be in that space, and everything I do, it feels great. It feels rewarding. It's not draining because I was so intentional about setting my energy up for the day. And that's what I work with my clients to try to achieve, how you can do that for yourself. You don't even have to work with clients in the way that I do. But if you do, if you work with people or if you come in contact with people, believe me, your days get much easier and much better when you take the time to focus your energy like this. So self-love every day. Hashtag self-love every day. I want you to really try to run with this. See what you can create. And again, there's no structure or pattern or defined outline other than what you create for yourself, and it can change. You may do something for a year that you love and enjoy, and then all of a sudden one day it just kind of fizzles out. You're like, I don't really get that much joy out of this anymore, so change it. You're not stuck to any pattern at any one point. The goal is love. The goal is self-care. The goal is empowerment. And I really knowing, I'm going to say this again, that filling your tank first allows you to fill everybody else's tank. If you're trying to fill somebody else's tank before you filled yours, you can usually, maybe you can get that one person, get that one person off on a good running for the day, and they're feeling good, but you probably could only do it for that one person. If you fill your tank first, if you fill your self-love tank first, you can fill the tanks of hundreds others, let's just say. It is that powerful, and it's self-rejuvenating. So it's so important. I think you got it at this point. At least you've heard me say it enough. So that's it for today. This is kind of a short one. I'm surprised at myself for keeping it this short. I'm sitting here on the floor of my Zen den at the office. I love the space. I feel so happy here, and so I'm glad you get to see a little bit of it. I got my curtains. I got stuff everywhere, and just being here and doing this video for you guys, for me, is rewarding. I love this. I love talking. I love teaching. But it's coming from the heart, you know, because I know this has helped me, and I know it can help you. So take some time today to take care of you, self-love every day, hashtag, and join me tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 5, and I look forward to seeing you guys there, and I look forward to hearing about how all of this is playing out in your life. Have a wonderful day. Change your frequency, change your life, and that's what we're working on. So see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.